strong earthquake in the San Francisco Bay Area this morning. Here's what we know about it right now. It was a 6.0 magnitude quake. It hit at 3:20 a.m. local time, terrifying people who were sound asleep at the time. It was centered 6 miles south of Napa, the famed wine region there, and several fires broke out nearby right after it hit. In some cases, the fires were worsened by the lack of water pressure because of water main breaks in the area. There were also reports of damaged buildings and homes, including chimneys that have collapsed, and some reports of homes off foundations there. Napa officials say the rescue teams are being deployed due to some people being trapped in their homes. There are injuries as well, at least 80 injuries, most just with minor injuries, but there are some lacerations, cuts, bruises, and some more critical injuries as well. We're told of at least 2 people who have been severely hurt. Here are some of the latest images we're getting. You can see a major crack in the road in some of these pictures. And keep in mind, as you look at this, about 15,000 people, we're told, don't have power at the moment. This is the strongest earthquake to hit the area since 1989, and President Obama was briefed on the quake earlier this morning. In addition, federal officials are in touch with state and local responders as the recovery just begins to get underway. I'm joined now by Karen Lynch, the owner of the Inn at Randolph, on Randolph in Napa. And Karen, this is a wild coincidence. I actually stayed at your inn last year when me and my wife were in the region. I want to show some pictures that you showed of the damage at the inn. I still thankfully recognize it, but it looks like it's a bit of a mess there. Describe to us what it felt like this morning.
You know what? It definitely woke us all up. I feel really lucky that all the guests were in bed, sleeping. I think everybody's probably safer in their rooms. But it was definitely, it was not a rolling earthquake where we were. It was definitely a big jolt, kind of tossed us around a little bit, and, some pictures flying and cabinets opened and lots of glass broken, lots of mirrors, but luckily everybody is safe, and we feel really lucky that we had bolted our foundation, put a new foundation and bolted it prior to reopening. So we feel pretty lucky, but there's a lot of activity in Napa right now, and it's a little scary.
At the moment, does the inn have power?
Our power just went back on. There's still a fair amount of smoke in the air. There's been some houses that have burned. We're in historic downtown, so downtown has sustained a lot of damage. Right where we are, everything's fine. Our neighbors are all fine. Again, we had a couple houses that burned, but the fires are out now.